Welcome to our discussion on how quantum computing has the potential to be a real game changer in empowering Black lives. There's so
MH,
much to
man.
unpack from the basic science all the way through social impact.
Absolutely. It's fascinating stuff. Can you start by explaining what exactly makes quantum computing so different from our everyday classical computers?
Sure, let's dive into that. In classical computing, everything runs on bits, zeros, and ones, but quantum computing uses qubits, which can exist in a state of superposition. So, like, they can be 0 and 1
Right.
at the same time. And then there's entanglement, where qubits become linked no matter how far apart they are, letting them work together to solve really complex problems.
That sounds almost like science fiction. How does that translate into practical improvements, say in areas like healthcare?
Oh, it's incredible. Quantum computing can, for example, revolutionize drug discovery by simulating molecular interactions more accurately. Imagine tailoring medications for diseases like sickle cell anemia or hypertension, which disproportionately affect Black
Yep.
communities. This means we can design personalized treatments much faster than we can today.
Wow. So this could really cut down on the time and hassle of traditional drug trials. But what about the economic side, like opportunities for Black entrepreneurs?
Great point. Quantum computing doesn't just impact healthcare, it could also drive economic growth. By optimizing supply chains or enhancing complex financial models with um, lightning fast computations, it opens up new markets and
Hmm.
opportunities. This means Black entrepreneurs can leverage cutting edge technology to build innovative, competitive businesses in areas previously out of reach.
That sounds promising, but isn't it a bit optimistic to think that all these opportunities will automatically reach Black communities?
Yeah, I hear you. It's not automatic, and that's why there needs to be intentional investment in education and access. When we talk about quantum computing's power, we must equally focus on bridging
Exactly.
the digital divide. Initiatives like targeted scholarships, mentorship programs, and inclusive training can make a huge impact in ensuring Black communities aren't left behind.
Speaking of education, how do you see quantum computing being integrated into curricula to foster a new generation of innovators?
It's really about early exposure. Integrating quantum concepts into school and university courses could ignite interest in STEM
Uh huh.
among Black youth. By offering hands on experiences with quantum circuits and algorithms, we create a pathway where they not only learn theory, but also apply it in solving real world issues.
And this emphasis on education can also help combat longstanding underrepresentation in tech, right?
Exactly. When educational institutions prioritize quantum computing, they cultivate diverse talent pools. This diversity is key because it brings fresh perspectives to innovation and problem solving in areas like healthcare,
Yep.
finance, and even public policy. The goal is to empower Black students to see themselves as future leaders in a field that's reshaping our world.
Let's circle back to the issue of ethical considerations. With such powerful technology, how do we ensure it's developed fairly and inclusively?
That's a crucial point. Quantum computing, with all its amazing capabilities, does bring ethical dilemmas, especially when it comes to data privacy and potential biases in algorithms. It's essential to have frameworks that ensure transparency and fairness. This
For
means
sure.
involving diverse voices in every stage from development to deployment so that the technology serves everyone equitably.
It's like you're building the tech and the ethical guardrails at the same time. That balance is challenging.
Right. It is challenging, but it's absolutely necessary. Without those ethical considerations, there's a risk that quantum computing could unintentionally reinforce existing systemic biases rather than dismantle them. So there
Hmm.
must be a dedicated focus on developing guidelines that prioritize inclusivity and social justice.
Besides ethics, what about the huge potential you talked about in terms of transforming public policy and social justice?
Oh, definitely. Imagine using quantum algorithms to analyze massive data sets, identifying patterns of systemic inequity in sectors like criminal justice, education, or healthcare. This data-driven insight can inform policy changes that specifically address racial disparities. It's a powerful
Absolutely.
way to, re-engineer the systems that have long disadvantaged marginalized communities.
That's really inspiring, and it shows quantum computing isn't just a tech upgrade, but a tool for social transformation.
Exactly. It's truly a paradigm shift. By harnessing quantum power, we're not just solving computational problems, we're tackling deeply rooted societal issues. Think about it: more accurate simulations, better resource allocation modeling, and enhanced encryption could all contribute to more equitable public
Right on.
services.
But some critics might say that these promises sound too futuristic and might overlook current socioeconomic barriers. What do you think about that critique?
That's a fair critique. While the potential is enormous, the real world challenges like funding, access to education, and infrastructural inequities can't
Exactly.
be ignored. So the key is to invest in these communities now, ensuring they have the tools and support to participate in the quantum revolution. Only then can these benefits be realized in a meaningful way.
It sounds like a call to action for a wide range of stakeholders, educators, policymakers, business leaders, and technologists alike.
Absolutely. There's this urgent need to collaborate across sectors, secure investments, and create mentorship networks. All of these are vital to ensure that when quantum computing truly takes off, Black communities are not just passive consumers, but active innovators.
Mhm.
That proactive engagement can really drive a more equitable future.
And in supporting that future, the role of quantum computing in economic empowerment seems significant. Can you elaborate on that a bit more?
Sure, let's dig into that. With enhanced computational abilities, businesses can optimize operations and make rapid, data driven decisions. For Black entrepreneurs, this means overcoming traditional barriers by competing with innovative, efficient
Yep.
technologies. It's about creating a fertile ground for startups that tackle local challenges and contribute to economic growth in their communities.
So you're saying quantum computing is not only about high tech breakthroughs, but also about driving real economic growth at the community level.
Exactly. It can transform entire industries by stimulating innovation and fostering competitive business environments. Quantum computing can help generate jobs, attract investments, and ultimately build wealth in communities that have historically been marginalized.
Right. And what about the role of collaboration between traditional tech sectors and emerging quantum initiatives? Are there real examples or initiatives happening?
Yes, there are emerging initiatives that focus on bridging these gaps. Some companies are actively partnering with educational institutions to develop quantum training programs tailored for underrepresented groups. They're designing mentorship and fellowship programs that specifically target Black students and professionals. These efforts aim to create a diverse pipeline
Hmm.
of talent that will drive quantum innovation forward.
It seems like these collaboration models are also key to ensuring that the future quantum ecosystem is inclusive from the get go.
Definitely. And by creating a nurturing environment, one that values diversity of thought and background, the quantum computing community can avoid the pitfalls of past technological revolutions, where inequity was often
Right.
baked into the system. It's about setting a precedent for fairness and opportunity as the technology evolves.
So, looking forward, what should be our biggest takeaway for those listening today about quantum computing's impact on Black lives?
The crucial takeaway is that quantum computing is more than just a leap in processing power. It's a leap towards social justice and economic empowerment. By embracing this technology and investing in equitable access, Black communities can seize new opportunities to address disparities, drive innovation, and build a future where technology serves everyone.
Absolutely. And it sounds like the message is clear. The quantum revolution is coming, and it's up to us to make sure it benefits all of us.
Precisely. The book, Quantum Leap: How Quantum Computing Will Change Black Lives, is really a call to action, urging investments in education, ethical practices, and collaborative initiatives. It inspires stakeholders to envision and work towards a future where quantum computing is a cornerstone for addressing inequity and driving
Yep.
positive change.
I love that vision. It's about blending cutting edge science with social responsibility.
Exactly. It's like mixing innovation with compassion. When we support diversity in quantum education, foster inclusive tech communities, and set ethical guidelines, we create a ripple effect that can transform society.
hmm What an inspiring conversation. It really underscores that quantum computing is not just a technical revolution, but a powerful tool for social transformation.
Absolutely. And as we wrap up, let's remember that embracing quantum computing with equity in mind is key to a more inclusive and prosperous future for all, especially Black communities. Thanks for joining the discussion today.
Thank you. This truly is a quantum leap towards positive change.